My name is Stephen Schermitzler. I'm the Director of Music here at Church of the Beatitudes. So at Beatitudes, we believe that music is the language of the Spirit. I believe that. And so what we experience here is going to be a lot of variety. People are going to come in and they're going to feel like this service is a high church service because we incorporate organ and piano in our services. They're going to sing hymns that hopefully have very familiar tunes, but may not have familiar text. We want people to always feel like the messages in the text can really apply to them and really elevate their belief in God or the presence of God that they feel in the world around them. And so we incorporate in our service, we also incorporate spiritual songs, and we incorporate secular music as well. And we use musicians from within our church community, and we use musicians from outside of our church community. And so you're going to hear so much really top-notch quality music that is diverse. Classical, jazz, musical theater, Celtic, world eclectic, sacred, secular, the whole gamut. There's really something for everybody here, and that's what I like about it. If it awakens the divine in you and calls us to greater love as individuals, that's what we're all about here. One of the things I love about music in general is that it's a form of communication, right? So just as I'm talking now, you feel a feeling or a series of feelings when music is communicated and communicated effectively. And so what I've always wanted as a musician, and I think other people want this too, is we want you to respond naturally. As long as a response is natural, it's never going to feel out of touch, or it's never going to feel forced or anything like that. And so if the music that we're playing in service causes you to delve really inside yourself and go to a deep spiritual, meaningful place, we absolutely want that. And if it causes you to tap your toes or clap your hands or shout for joy, we want that too. Whatever you feel comfortable with here at Beatitudes, we hope that our music provides a sense of purpose, and however you want to respond with that is just fine by us. We have a ton of non-service concerts. I'm really excited and blessed to be in a space that seats 500 people and has these wonderful acoustics in here that are just so beautiful and perfect for making music. And so we have a fantastic concert series here that incorporates local organizations like instrumental and choral groups. Then we have a jazz coffee house concert series that gives you refreshments, and you walk in and it's a super laid-back atmosphere. And these jazz musicians are extraordinary. They play all over the country and have played all over the world even, and they just stop by for coffee and an interview, and it's just amazing. And so you get to learn a little bit about those musicians. They tell you all about their musical journey and how they connect spiritually to music. And it's really fascinating to hear about. And so we have that concert series as well. And then sometimes we'll have singers or pianists or percussionists in our service that will just say, hey, I want to put something on. Can I schedule a concert? And we say, sure. And all of those events are available and open to our public. So I'm so pleased to announce that we have a really, really great event here that takes place every year in October, and it's called the Sing Phoenix Choral Festival. It's now in its third year, and what we do is we take a living composer who has written masterworks, just stuff that is super gorgeous and super relevant to our world today, that's done by choirs all over the world. We take those living composers and we fly them in to Phoenix, to this church. And then we take musicians from around the state, singers, high school and above, from just about any place you can imagine, come into our church and they form a mass choir. And then we sing the music from those composers. And they're on hand to witness it, and they can give their personal instruction, how that music made them feel when they were writing it, why it's so important to share. and just how music should continue to be fostered in our community. It's a really wonderful thing to hear all of this stuff from people that are so experienced in the industry. And so you get to work one-on-one with these composers, and at the end of the festival we give a big concert and a lot of people come, and it's just a really fantastic experience. So if you have any singing experience at all at your age, high school and above, we encourage you to please check our website for more information and come to this festival and be a part of this mass choir, because we really want you to grow in your musical journey, and this is a great way to do that. Okay, so I really, really love this choir. I love the fellowship that they have, the community that they have. Their loyalty to the program is really astounding. And so I just have a great time with these guys. They rehearse on Wednesday nights from 7:30 to 9, and they sing every week in service from September to May. And there's one service they sing in, it's a 9 a.m. service that we have here at Beatitudes every Sunday morning. And you don't need to be a choir member to join. Your voice doesn't have to be all that to join. You just need to show up and have a love of music. And we just request that you have the willingness to learn how to read sheet music if you don't already. That's the one stipulation we have. But apart from that, if you're passionate about music, that passion's going to translate. And that's what we care about. And so we rehearse once a week. You come in. We just fit you in right in that rehearsal. Just show up, no paperwork or anything like that. We fit you in, and then later we can tell you, oh, you're soprano 2, or you're a tenor 1, or whatever. And then we'll talk to you a little bit about your musical passions that you have, any other musical skills that you might have that might be relevant, or just some of your musical knowledge in general. And we get a sense of who you are musically and what you can contribute, and then we fit you in and we say welcome. As long as you're able to sing with us on Wednesday nights and Sunday mornings, there's a place for you in that loft. So I love to hang out with my wife, my life partner Rayla. We've been married for 2 years now. We have 2 dogs, Canvas and Easel. We're artists, can you tell? We love going to Sedona. That's our place. So if we're going to travel in state, we try to get a getaway up there whenever we can. We got married up there. We're huge foodies. We love going to restaurants and exploring the food scene here. And I'm a big proponent of musical theater, so I love to do research and find out what's playing on Broadway, and I love to go see as many shows as I can. What brings me joy is getting a chance to connect with people that maybe are underappreciated or undervalued in our society and teach them a little bit about music and fellowship and that they belong in a network. One thing I did for 10 years was I was the music director at a theater company called Detour Company Theater, and they provided authentic theater opportunities to folks with cognitive and developmental challenges. And that was so rewarding to connect with an actor and really help them understand the character that they've seen on TV or in movies for years, really help them connect there, or to, that really difficult musical part when they all of a sudden get it and their eyes light up and they just have the best time. It's so rewarding to share passion in any way, and that's the way I find is most valuable to me. So I think what's really important is just that you get a chance to come and experience the church here. Just take 1 week, especially if you're really on the fence. I don't know, I've seen a few things online, but I really don't know what to experience. Please just come in, and when you get here, don't shy away, but ask a couple of people really about what their experiences are here, so that you can really learn about the music program, learn about the various ministries that we have here, learn a little bit about the theology, learn a little bit about our call to social justice in the world. Experience the music and decide for yourself if this is a place that you could see yourself. But it's just important to take that first step and really connect. So one of the things that you hear a lot is that a choir that plays together stays together, or the family that plays together stays together. And I think that that's so true here, because we love to have fun. We are challenged a lot in the music that we create The abilities that we have are a wide range of abilities. Some people read music, some don't. Some have been singing all their lives, others just a couple years. But what I try and do is create levity in every moment, and that creates an environment that I think is stimulating and challenging for people no matter where they're at, but also really fulfilling in every sense of the word. And so I would just invite you to come and experience that here.